You ready?
Yeah.
Teach Me Grappling. What's up, guys? Brian Peterson. I bring you Anton Kalista from Northern Siberia. Actually, no, he's not from Northern Siberia, but where are you from?
Ural Mountains. Well, I was born right next to China, but I live next to, like on the Urals.
This guy's freaking Chinese. He's acting like he's Russian. Anyway, hey guys, check it out. There was a video I did where I think, I don't remember the exact title, but it's defenses against underhooks. And I talked about a certain defense, and I like to call it a flipper. You kind of like put your hand on the inside of the guy's thigh to stop the guy from using his underhook effectively. And it's getting really popular in wrestling. And it's been around a long time, but it's especially late. So let me review real quick. Guy has an underhook. Underhooks are considered strong. They're considered good for my opponent. So I don't want, Trent, you don't have to be a mile away. I don't want to be like dominated. So one of the defenses that's real common is just to block and then get my elbow out of there. You know, a lot of times the guy's trying to pull me in, but he's also a lot of times trying to lift, which that kind of feeds my escape, and then I can get my elbow to the inside. That's a really good way to deal with an underhook. But the other way is to like clamp down and then not just squeeze and try to hurt him, but use leverage. If I can lower my level, get my head position, and then thigh pry or flipper, as I like to call it, on the inside of his thigh, every time he tries to bring himself close and lift his underhook, it's a leverage point for me. I don't have to work that hard against the Russian bear to lift me up. He's trying to jack me up. It's really easy for me to kind of wrestle this position. See how I try to control this side? And then again, instead of running from the underhook, I just circle in and it kind of breaks it off. And then there's sometimes you can take a shot right out of it. So I have a video on that. You guys can check it out. Just put in defenses for underhook defense and Teach Me Grappling, and it should come up. Or Coach Brian or something like that. Anton's showing me this crazy stuff. It's awesome. Was that the Yazdani?
Yeah, the drag is Yazdani and the head outside is like Sagilayev and Gadisov.
Okay, he's speaking a different language, guys. These are all names of great Russian and Iranian wrestlers. So anyway, I want to show you guys this because it's really cool stuff. And somebody else was asking about this, so here it is. You get your wish. You ready?
Yeah.
Go. All right, so let's. I'm gonna get the underhook on you, because you got to do the move. Or no? He's gonna beat me when I do my move.
He goes flipper. All right. So first of all, quick talking point. If he controls this hand, it's really tough for me to do anything. So we always want to keep our attack hand kind of loaded back here, ready. Like you can fight and stuff, but I don't want him to control it. If he controls this hand, now he's in a really dominant position, kind of no matter what, because I can't really move anywhere, right? So make sure that wherever you are, when you're with a hook, right here, your hand's back here, you're either trying to control or you're back here waiting to attack. Now
let's get out here in the red. Yeah. We're getting off the mat. Okay.
All right, so he goes flipper. My hand's out here. First move I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give him a little bit of pressure and I'm gonna look for an arm drag, right? So I'm gonna give him a couple of steps of pressure just to get a little bit back at me. Maybe he's close to the edge, whatever. I'm gonna drop down like a piston, right? I don't wanna go forward, I just wanna drop. When I drop, what happens, turn around, this underhook is gonna slide to the tricep and it's gonna create a space for me to put my right arm in, okay? So I'm right here, he's flipper. I give him a couple of steps, I feel a little bit of pressure, I'm gonna drop. My arm slides down, it's gonna create a small space for my other arm. My arm's gonna come in, this arm comes out, and then I'm gonna connect my hip, all right? Arm.
You guys see how slick that was? Think about it. I'm looking at this going, my arm isn't out here. It's not on the outside. I'm actually giving him an arm drag. If you look at it, I mean, my hand's here. It just needs to be cleared. And he's in.
Right. And the big part of this arm drag, guys, I think in college wrestling and in wrestling in the US, we're really used to this outside step arm drag where we kind of start chasing each other. We drag and he redrags. And I redrag and he redrags. And then we're doing this little dance, right? So what we want to make sure we do on this arm drag, if you guys want to practice it before the underhook, just go ahead and grab a wrist, outside step, into the armpit, and then work to connect your hips. Boom. Now my hips are connected. He's got nowhere to go. it's really easy. I'm hip to hip here, and the finish is very simple. He doesn't have a leg or an arm out here. I'm just gonna step out and drag. Boom, pull him down. So very similar to our finish when we have a claw back here, right? Since he's got no post, we're just stepping out, little pull. Very simple. Last time. Underhook. Flip. Ow, this sucks. Make sure this hand is not getting control. Because again, if he controls this hand and this is like cement, there's no drag, right? I gotta make sure my hand's out here. It's fighting. I wait till I get a little bit of pressure. I drop, boom. Connect my hip. Nice and easy drag down. Don't waste your time when you guys hit this drag, trying to lift, letting go, locking your hands, because as soon as you get somebody good, you hit this drag, you let go to lock, and they're just gonna turn. All right? You have a position right here. This is a position. Drop. You're good, because he's gonna start fighting. Ooh, here, just drag. Very simple. All right, so once you have this, don't let go. Very, very common mistake, because we get excited. We're like, I'm behind someone.
You want to lock.
And he's got hand control.
Any good grappler, guys, we're going to get fingers, we're going to get hand control. Like he's saying, these grips, don't let them go. You got such a good grip. There's no reason to change. I can't do anything to this. If he pulls me, I'm going down. Every time you try to lock in that position, most of the time you just give the guy an opportunity to get out of the situation.
Yeah.
Very good point.
And then, okay, so I think that's the best option from there. And because this can be hit from any head position. So even if he has head position on me, this would be considered him having head position, right? I think we might have been showing it from here or maybe neutral, right? But if let's say
I have my head here.
Let's say he's got deep head position here. I can still drop, boom, and hit my drag.
Because your head kind of moves out of the way.
My head doesn't get stuck anymore.
It doesn't need to go in. It actually, you go hip to hip.
Right.
Yeah.
And I close that distance, and that's what makes it such a good move is you don't need to be in a dominant position. You just got to know where you're going.
That's solid.
Now, next one, I don't know if it's a move, more as a position, right? I've been working a lot with the high school guys and some of the older guys too, from the hook. So this is the position we're going to get to. Before he even flippers, what we're looking for is to rotate our head from the inside, right? We consider this dominant position, right? We're going to rotate it to the outside, right? And now we're going to start working here, right, to these positions.
Let's show that angle so they can see your head pop to the outside. So look at this.
So I'm right here. This traditional, right? Traditionally, I'm dominant right here. But let's be honest. I mean, everybody's used to this, right? They start squaring their hips. They're happy here.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm just going to take good wizard, strong. Okay, I'm going to take a little step to the outside. I'm just going to drop my head. Boom. Okay. So now this is the position I'm playing from, right? Obviously, we have body locks. We can drop to leg, sweep. We can keep the head. But the nice thing about this is it also beats flipper, right? Because what is flipper good for? This. Yeah. I cannot lift up, right? But if I still have head position, again, doesn't work as well here, right? This is going to be a battle, right? I mean, you can still push away and come here, right? But notice I got to get my head probably to the inside against somebody good, which is again why drag's probably number one.
Right.
But once my head's inside, he goes flipper. I don't have this. Well, this is nice and easy, right? Little outside step.
Yeah.
Dropping my
and
head.
What do I have? I have a little schoolyard headlock. What good is that?
Now you're going to go backwards.
Yeah, we're going. Look, guys, I'm not going to get slammed for you, but go ahead. Let's say he gets the underhook, and he goes here, and I go, I got it, coach! Yeah, that's not going to help you too much. That's such a dominant position.
Yeah.
You guys are like, that looks like reminiscent of pro wrestling right there.
So, yeah, so that's the position. You know, a couple of, you guys already probably see what we have, right? We're behind somebody, obviously, like we were just talking about. If I'm behind somebody, I can just lock it up, right? This is a great position. I'm hip to hip. More than likely, he's going to get this arm over. I'm just going to pop him down, boom, to the mat. See how I caught you there?
That was cool. That was cool. That was cool. I like it like that.
Yeah. Another really good one is immediately going to this leg, right? Because what's going to happen, he goes flipper. I rotate my head outside here. This leg's right here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to step outside, bump with my shoulder, pick it up. And now you can finish however you like. Just make sure that this is all single legs. We're never this.
Never lift.
Never
like
lifting.
this. The guy's too, even he's bigger than me, If he tries to lift me right now,
No way.
he's using so much energy. It's so hard. It's so much easier to shift my weight onto my standing leg.
Yeah.
And it's such a pet peeve that we both have, right?
Yes.
They try to lift the leg instead of just
dropping to it.
boom.
Drop. So watch. Once I'm here, I've gotten to this
The
position.
legs. It starts with the legs.
It just pushed and I'm dropping. I'm coming to his leg. I don't want to take his leg and bring it to me. This is hard. We're lazy. Right? We want to conserve our energy. I'm coming to his leg. And then I'm popping back up. That's a lot easier.
Then you're like, what you're saying is like that leverage, guys. If you had a long tree branch or a big 2x4, like really long, it's heavier if you pick it up in the middle. If you just pick it up at the end, you just lift the end part.
Right.
If you just grab my heel and I try to like get it heavy, once he gets it going up, all the weight then tips. But if you lift it right here, it's like so heavy to lift.
Yeah.
So really important basic stuff. So how did you get the single leg? One more time.
Yeah. So again, boom. Remember, he goes flipper. If your head position's here, then, just post, get it inside first. This is still strong, by the way, for Brian here.
He can't lift it.
Yeah, I can't get it up, but at least now I'm salvaging some head position, and he's worried about this arm right here, right? Or on my shoulder.
But then your head disappears.
Right.
Boom. Oh. And I'm like, oh, the leg. But you push, boom, and he's got me. Like in an instant. And he's not using strength. You don't even feel that strong. Like I feel strong. But when he does the technique, guys, I can't stop it. It's not about how big he is. It's just the technique. That's beautiful stuff.
Yeah. And there's we were working with the high school guys. There's so many moves from that position. I don't know if you're
just do a quick.
Yeah.
Do a quick one.
We got the single. We can come out here. We can go over the top as we come out and just drag down to a front head. Right? That's an easy move. If we can't drag down to a front head, here we come over the top. We can sweep single. Boom. Come out here. If he moves his leg back, right here. So I'm here. I'm over the top. He moves his leg back. I drop here. I go fireman's carry. Over the top, right? So I'm not going to go in depth because there's just so much.
So many combinations.
Just play when you guys are practicing at the gym. Just get here and just think about all the stuff you have, right? Like, look, you have the whole body, and once you get, again, once you get good at this side, now practice after you get the underhook here. This guy moving the leg away, and now maybe you come here and sweep the other side, right? So there's so many combinations there. It's just not at least in the U.S., not a position we drill a lot.
Yeah. Again, this video is very long-winded, but I hope you guys are enjoying all this stuff. A lot of times you'll see that kind of entry from that kind of backside of the arm, like they traditionally like the arm drag. They'll show you this fancy arm drag where they come in like this and catch arm, and then fireman's carry, and that looks really cool, but it's a lot of distance. It's a lot harder to pull off of an arm drag. But what you're doing, like if I underhook you and you flip her, when your head comes here and it rolls in, like I'm in the same position, guys. Right. So whether I want to go to that leg, go across, or go body, everything is, you're accessing that same position in a much easier manner.
You're just skipping a step
Yeah. So that's clean. It's very related to like so much. Head in the hole in front headlock.
Yeah,
like it's kind of
getting more popular.
Yeah, it's getting more popular. So, man, guys, this video is very valuable. Those that know, and if you didn't know, now you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please click like, share this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and what? Click the link down below at Patreon, PayPal. It's in the description box. You can always contribute to this channel. If this video helped you, you can drop $1 or $2 and help us out. Feed these starving children we have here, and we'll be back for more with more great stuff.